This is a word I want to teach you, okay? Sit, show. Sit your butt down for 20 minutes and plan out your content, okay? I'm gonna say nothing, fam. Like, don't be lazy. If we're all being honest, content wearing us out. I'm talking about you feel bad, you feel guilty. That's what I'm gonna break down for you. These 4 simple steps that you can take that makes it so much easier. But when I say, what do you want? This is the superpower. This is the superpower of content, clarity. Because clear communication, clear content comes from a clear mind. Bar! Clear communication, clear content comes from a clear mind. Turn up, turn up, turn up. So we plan first, then we create, then we post, then we monetize. Those are the steps. You didn't even write this down. What's wrong with you? If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money because I am about to answer a question that I know you have. What should I post? Is the question of so many content creators because you're trying to figure out what to post to create viral content that doesn't just get you followers, but it gets you followers, clients into your business, and more money. Welcome back to the Monetize with Marcus podcast. My goal is to answer questions for coaches and entrepreneurs, the questions that you're asking ChatGPT, that you're asking YouTube and Google to answer them in video form so you don't have to search all over the internet. You can find one trusted source and place to answer those questions for you. And once you have the answer to your question, you then know how to make money from it. Well, I'm your online coach and cousin, so it's my job to keep it real and honest with you and answer the question for you with no fluff, no cap. So the only thing I ask from you is that you continue to ask questions in the comments so it helps me create more answers for you in the episodes, all right? So your job to ask the question, my job to answer it in the episodes. So you help me, we help each other. Well, in today's episode, y'all know I like to jump right into it. I don't like playing around asking how your day going, how your mama doing, how your daddy doing. Although that's important, you didn't come here for that. I just promise you to answer your questions. You came here for one question. Content has become a full-time job. So you're trying to figure out how do you keep running your business? How do you grow your revenue and also grow your follower count? Like, are these in conflict? It's like, man, I'm trying to get my followers up, but I'm also trying to get my money up. I'm also trying to grow my brand. I'm also trying to have self-care, stress-free weekends. Like, bro, if we're all being honest, content wearing us out. I'm talking about you feel bad, you feel guilty. It's like the person who got a D on their test, you looking around, hey, what you got? You got a D, me too. You feel like everyone else is producing content and you're trying to figure out what's the healthy balance between the time you spend in your business and the time you spend creating content. Now, this is not the same for those of you who are content creators. Like, that is your business, creating content. But for a lot of people that I'm talking to, my entrepreneurs, my coaches, service providers, if we're talking about consultants, business owners, those of you who work a 9-to-5 while building a side business, content becomes a whole nother job because you have to create the content, you have to edit the content, you have to write the captions, figure out when to post it, when to upload it, find a trending sound. It's a whole to-do list. So I want to break down an easier, more efficient way that you can start planning your content, creating the content, posting the content, and monetizing it. That's what I'm going to break down for you. These 4 simple steps that you can take that makes it so much easier. Now, you're probably asking, what the heck qualifies you to tell me about creating content, Marcus? Well, I'm only a guy that puts out 42 pieces of short form content every single week. 42 short form. I put out 2 long form, so that puts me at 44. I teach 4 classes on Monday. I train my team on Tuesdays and produce content for that. On Wednesday, I teach a Bible study. Sunday, I teach a live service. So I'm putting out about 50 pieces of content, and this ain't short form. Some of them are hour, 40 minutes, on down the line. My training sessions, let's say Monday night, it's like 2 hours, right? 12 to 2 o'clock, 10 to 11:30, another one at 6 o'clock. So I'm talking about over 200 pieces of content a month. So I think that roughly qualifies me to be able to talk about, I'm only the guy who created 100 podcast episodes in 90 days. I'm only that dude who wrote 23 books, which is content, in 3.5 months. I'm only the guy who serviced 5 coaching programs, who runs 4 companies. I mean, what do I know? What do I know about content? I mean, light flex. All right, now, cousin, that I approved myself just a little bit, look me up. You can look up on Spotify, on iTunes. You can look up my audio albums. So how did I create audio albums and create books? because I know a thing or two about the simplification of content, and I'm not one that likes to do it a lot. So I do a content day. And I do the lazy version of productivity, meaning I do a whole lot in one setting, so I don't have to do it no more. So I do the lazy version of productivity. Makes sense. Do for a whole month. All right, let me get to it. You ain't here for that. So let's talk about what goes first when you're trying to create viral content. Well, I first believe that the intention is not just virality, meaning content for the sake of a whole lot of people watching it. Why? Because I know people who went viral and with a trending sound or a dance, so now you got 40,000, 50,000 new people that came because they saw you dancing, but you're a business coach. So they're like, hey, where's the dancing videos? No, that was just one. That was just one. So now you have 40, 50,000 new people that are unfollowing or unengaged because they came to watch you. They came to watch you do all of that. And now you attracted people by mouthing words and learning the lyrics to a trending reel sound. That's cool because that is a part of your plan to grow your awareness and your visibility. So I'm not saying don't do that. But what I am saying is it should be balanced in the content to make sure when people arrive at your page, they can clearly see who you are. And when I say that, I'm talking whatever your social media drug of choice is, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's podcasts, content can be placed everywhere. We've got to pause right there because I'm in the giving mood. I decided to offer you a free gift. Absolutely free. Now, I tell you all the time about turning your ideas into online income, but how am I going to tell you to do something and not provide the resource for it? There's so many questions that people have online about what should I post? How do I get my engagement up? How do I get people to click the link in my bio, buy from me? What should I sell? Whether it's an ebook, an online course, how much should I charge? How do I launch? How do I do a webinar? You see what I'm saying? So I decided to create a free training and give it to you that you can utilize to learn how to literally take the services that you do or the ideas you have and build a successful online company. Go to www.monetizewithmarcus.com, my gift to you. You're welcome. So let's dig into first and foremost, are we ready to go to the board? We ready? It's time to drop the marketing play. I got to do it like Kenny the Jet, how he be walking with his... So the first thing we're going to go into is the planning aspect of it. This is what most people, that's good wording, most. Some maybe, let's do it that way. What some don't do is some just scroll through our phone, right? So we'll grab a cell phone and we'll just find a post and put it up. But in the planning process, first thing we're trying to figure out in our planning process, what do I want? We start with this. You need a clear motive, fam. Like, what do I want? What do I want? Before I upload the content, I am saying, do I want, please listen to this, here's a few options. These are not the only ones. Do I want more followers from this? If I do, then viral content that is trending works. Why? Because you posted it for the purpose of more followers. But if you post them for the purpose of more money, content that brings more followers typically don't bring more money. You don't do those in the same post. Right? And they normally don't happen simultaneously. Why? Because to get more money, they would have had to see the content, leave the platform, go to your landing page. That means they didn't share it with more people. They didn't save it. They didn't comment. So how you gonna get me to share it for virality and leave it to go to your landing page to buy from you? You get it now. That content can't, I'm in my bag already, right? I'm teaching. That content don't do the same thing. So when I say, what do you want? This is the superpower. This is the superpower of content, clarity. Because clear communication, clear content comes from a clear mind. Bar! Clear communication, clear content comes from a clear mind. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Okay, I should be a rapper. My new rap name is SB, Savion Blanc. That's what they call me. All right. So what do I want? Let's just list a few things down here, a few options. Do I want viral content? Nothing wrong with that. Now, if I want viral content, why do I want it? More followers. So we're just going to put followers. Or subscribers. Or listeners. Right? If it's a podcast. Subscribers or listeners. See how clear we get? We're saying, what do I want from this content? This is all in the planning process, and let me tell you how simple this can be. You set a timer on your phone for 30 minutes, and you just answer these questions I'm about to list out. Y'all know I'm coaching you. Time on the phone, 30 minutes, you plan out your content for the whole week. Good? You should quit working for free. How did social media hire all of us to be their workforce? We're on the app posting videos, going live, creating reels. We do not get paid when we create content on social media. They do, by selling our content to advertisers. But how do you actually build an online business using social media? I want to break it down for you and give you access to it. There's 5 simple steps. I'll tell it to you in a few seconds. Step number 1 is client attraction. I'm going to show you how to actually attract clients that will happily pay you what you're offering. Step number 2, how to capture them. How do you get their emails? How do you get their phone numbers? How do you get them to show up to your event? Be on your Zoom calls. To what I refer to as client dating. It's where you nurture a relationship with people to get them to say yes to whatever you're offering. And I'm even going to show you what type of content to create that gives you brand visibility and brand recognition. I call it content to cash flow. You get access wherever you're watching this video. You'll see it in the description and you'll see it beneath this. Let's get back to the episode. What do I want? You're like, man, I want viral content to get more followers, subscribers, or listeners. Okay, cool. What else do I want this week? I want more clients. Cool. So now I'll say, I need to create content that speaks directly to my business. So if I say, what do I want? I want more clients. Well, what type of content gives me more clients? Content related to the thing that I sell in my business. So now I'm gonna do value-based content, value content, talking about what aspect of your business. Oh, value. There we go. Let me make sure I got that right. Related to what in your business? If you say, if I say that I am a coach that helps people create a launch process to generate 5 figures in a day. Well, I'm gonna say I want clients, so I'm gonna do value content, teaching my launch system with a call to action. Well, there go 2 pieces of content. Third, if I say, okay, I don't just want clients, I want to fill up my challenge, right? So you're like, hey, I got an upcoming challenge or webinar. And these are just a few options. Notice how all we did was ask ourselves the question, what do we want? And we're listing the things that we want. Now, when you film the content, you just look at your list and you say, okay, let me film a video related to viral content. Oh, this is good. And you film that. Okay, what's my next? Let me film a video, okay, related to getting clients. Boom, phone out. All right, let me film a video for my challenge. Boom, let me film a video for this. Just like that, we have clarity of exactly what to create. And if we do a good job of this and we only created like 3 or 4 buckets or 4 or 5 content buckets, just like that, we then know if we're posting 21 times a week, which is 3 times a day, all we're doing is taking the top 3 things we want from our content, and those are the 3 pieces of content we post each day. Right? So if we say, if I were to tell you to overly simplify this and say, grab the top 3 things you want. If I were to tell you this, yay, grab the top 3 things you want. That's all I want you to do. Grab the top 3 things. You with me? Top 3. Are you? You ain't even write this down. What's wrong with you? I want this, I want this, I want this. Fellas, I got y'all back. I know what y'all thinking. You like, they don't even, to the ladies, they don't even know what they want to eat. How they know what they want for content. I got you, fellas. I got you. All right. Do it this way. What don't you want? You got to do it the way I do my lady. Be like, you don't want Italian, do you? No, I don't. You don't want Chinese, do you? No, I don't. Yes, so you probably won't. And I listed 2 things you probably want. Start with what you don't want then. Okay? Is that easy? Ladies, don't hate me. I love you. I love you. Tell me I'm still invited to the Waiting to Exhale party. Please tell me. Okay? All right. All right. So, first thing we're doing in planning, so you get it, we are planning out our content. This is when we talk about, we're answering the question, what to post. We start with the planning before we create or we post, we plan. So we plan first, then we create, then we post, then we monetize. Those are the steps. All right. So in the planning, we ask ourselves a simple question, 30 minutes or 20 minutes, however you want to do that. Now, for those of you like, this just seemed too difficult, you can't make time. There's 168 hours in a week. If you don't have 20 minutes to plan your content, I don't know no nice way to say it. So my mom taught me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So a moment of silence. I'm going to say nothing, fam. I don't have, don't be lazy. Here you go. I'm gonna tell you what you should do to make this happen for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. This is a word I want to teach you, okay? Sit, cho. Sit your butt down for 20 minutes and plan out your content, okay? That's what I want you to do. Or sit yo, however you want to do it, okay? Sit your butt down for about 20 minutes and plan this out. Now that we got the planning, next, step 2, let's go back up. Let's move over. We went from planning. Let me move over here. Can we see this? We're going from planning the content, starting by asking ourselves a question. Now we're going into creating the content. So now that we planned it, how do we go about creating it? And I'm gonna sit down for a second. Content creation, hold on, we got it. Let's not even pretend that shot wasn't dope, okay? Y'all know that I'm your cousin, so it's like, I just talked to you plainly. I don't believe in being polished. Give me that scrolling shot one more time. I'm in the matrix on them. I'm in the matrix on them. All right, so y'all know I like to have a very good time. That's what we do, cousins. All right, it's just like we hanging out at grandma's house. Full-fledged plastic on the seat. Plastic on the seat. You know, grandma's hot in here. Hey, real quick, let me pause. Who had that grandma who had the fan that turned like this? So you was in the fan like, boy, get out my fan. Oh, yeah. Okay, he like, why does he joke so much? I'm sorry.